In order to unlock Luma, you have to play through Galaxy Rally's 3rd difficulty level, Superstar, and let me tell you, it's not easy. Not only do you need to complete a 100-hit rally with only 3 lives, but you need to aim your shots accurately as more and more floor panels start to disappear. Basically, your strategy will have to evolve as the course does. But let's start simple for tip number 1, ignore the star shards. Although collecting the shards to form stars is a great way to earn money, it's not at all necessary to complete this game. As such, ignore them and just focus on your rally. On to tip number 2, don't move around much. Your focus should be on one thing and one thing only, using the correct shots to avoid falling into the holes. And since the Luma will kindly return the ball to wherever you're standing, there's no reason you should be running all over the court. It's generally best to stay near the middle or the back of the court, and you can back up even further if you want more time to figure out your shot. And that leads us right into tip number 3. Use only flat shots or drop shots. These 2 shots are all you need to reach any section of the court. Flat shots, performed with the Y button, will ensure the ball always reaches a back court, while drop shots, which are performed by pressing B then A, are used to reach the front court. This will become crucial about 3rd into the match when multiple platforms start to vanish, so it's important that you plan your shot ahead so you're not left scrambling. And our next few tips should help you with that. Tip number 4 applies only to the first third of the match. For the first 40 shots, the single panel that disappears is always the one that your ball lands on. So simply alternate hitting the ball to the left and right to ensure that it never falls into a gap. But keep an eye on that counter as you'll have to change your strategy once you reach the 41st shot, which takes us to tip number 5. Aim for the older panel. Because half the panels will now go missing, you'll be forced to use both flat shots and drop shots in order to avoid falling into the abyss. As such, you want to maximize the amount of time you have to decide your shot type, and the best way to do so is to always aim for the older of the 2 panels. Because the older panel has been around for a full turn instead of just half of one, you have more time to make sure you use the right shot type. But this will only work up until your 80th shot, which leads us to tip number 6. Be quick. Yep, that's all we've got for the final 20 shots. Unfortunately, since you're left with only a single panel to hit, you don't have much time to figure out your shot type, so speed and accuracy is of the essence. And that wraps up our tips for Galaxy Rally. So to recap, ignore star shards, stick to the back center of the court, use flat shots to reach the back court and drop shots for the front, and if you don't mind watching the counter, alternate left and right shots for the first 40 hits, aim for the older panel for the next 40, and finally decide quickly for the final 20. But with luck and balls, spare balls, you should be able to get through it, and Luma will become yours. Thanks for watching, and be sure to visit GameXplain.com for more Mario Tennis tips.